The doors slide open and the AIR hits you. If it's winter, it's warm, almost too warm, that blast of heated mall air that smells like nowhere else. If it's summer, it's cool, artificial, the kind of cold that makes your skin prickle after being outside. You step inside and the sound changes. Outside disappears. Now it's footsteps on tile, voices echoing off high ceilings, music leaking out of stores you're not even close to yet. The smell is immediate. Fries, pretzels, something sweet and chemical from the candle store. Perfume samples someone sprayed too much of an hour ago. The carpet under your feet in some sections, that low commercial pile that's seen 1,000 shoes today alone. You're not here to buy anything. You're here because this is where you go. This is where everyone goes. Your mom dropped you off, or you took the bus, or you walked with a friend from school. You've got a few hours, maybe some money in your pocket, a 10, a 5, some change that's been rattling around in your coat. Maybe nothing at all. It doesn't really matter. You're meeting someone. By the fountain. Outside the food court. Near the entrance by the drugstore. You didn't plan it exactly. You just said you'd be here, and they said they'd be here, and that was enough. The mall is neutral ground. No one's parents are hovering. No one's watching. You're free to exist without explanation. You didn't come for something specific. You came because this is where people were. You find each other eventually. Cell phones, no tracking, just the understanding that if you wait long enough in the right spot, they'll show up. And they do. You don't hug, you don't make a big deal of it. You just start walking. The direction does not matter. You will loop back around eventually. You always do. The food court pulls you in before you even decide to go there. You can hear it from 2 stores away. The clatter of trays, the hum of conversation layered so thick it becomes one sound. You walk in and it opens up. This big space with too many tables, orange plastic chairs bolted to the floor, crumbs on every surface. The smell hits harder here. Grease from New York fries, that sweet-sour mix from the Chinese food place. Pizza, cinnamon buns, baking somewhere off to the side. You scan the options like you do not already know what you are getting. You always get the same thing. Fries, a slice, a combo plate with fried rice and too much sauce. A drink so big you will never finish it, but you get it anyway because it feels like more. You order separately. Everyone does. You pay with your own money, count out your coins on the counter, wait for your change. Then you find a table. Someone is already sitting. Someone else shows up with their tray. You all eat together, but you guard your food like it matters. No one is sharing unless they offer. No one offers. The pizza slice is too big. It flops over when you pick it up. The grease runs down your hand. You do not care. You eat it anyway, folding it in half, biting through cheese that is too hot. You sit there longer than you need to, longer than you should. The trays are empty now, just crumpled napkins and the smear of ketchup no one wiped up. Your drink is mostly ice. You rattle the cup without thinking, the straw making that hollow scraping sound against the bottom. No one's getting up, no one's saying it's time to go. So you just sit, you look around. At the family 3 tables over with the little kids who won't sit still. At the teenagers near the window, louder than you, taking up more space. At the guy eating alone with a newspaper spread out in front of him. You're aware suddenly that you've been here a while, that you're not eating anymore, that technically you're just taking up space now. Someone at your table shifts, picks up their tray. You think they're leaving, but they're just stacking the garbage, making it neat. Like that makes it okay to stay longer. You do the same. You push the wrapper into the cup, fold the cardboard tray. You're buying time without buying anything. You glance toward the counter, half expecting someone to come over and tell you to move. No one does. But you feel it. That quiet guilt. That awareness that you're lingering. That you're here because you have nowhere better to be, and the food court doesn't care, but you care. A little. The sound builds around you. A tray drops. Someone laughs too loud. A baby cries. The guy wiping down tables moves closer, pushing his cart, spraying cleaner onto surfaces, still warm from other people's trays. You watch him for a second. He doesn't look at you. You're invisible. You're part of the furniture. That makes it easier. You settle back into your chair. You'll stay a little longer. Just a little. The arcade is close. You can hear it before you see it. That wall of sound, beeps, crashes, music, coins dropping, voices yelling over machines. You walk in and it is darker. The lights are off or dimmed. The only glow comes from the screens. Rows and rows of cabinets lined up like soldiers. The floor is sticky. Your shoes make a sound when you walk. You head to the token machine first. Feed in a 5. The tokens come clattering out, warm and metallic. You cup them in your hand. They feel like possibility. There's one cabinet everyone hovers around. You can tell by the crowd. 4, maybe 5 kids standing in a loose semicircle watching the screen. Someone is playing and they are good. Really good. You edge closer. You can see their hands moving. Fast. Precise, like they have done this 1,000 times. The sound from the game cuts through everything else. You watch the score climb. Someone next to you murmurs "no way" under their breath. The player does not react. They are locked in. You are waiting. Everyone is waiting. Waiting for all of them to lose, waiting for a turn, waiting to see if you could ever be that good. They lose eventually. Everyone does. They step back and someone else steps up immediately. Feeds in a token. You are still watching. Still waiting. You are third in line now, or fourth. You have lost count. When it is finally your turn, you feel the eyes on you. The same eyes that were on the person before. You feed in your token. The game starts. Your hands are on the controls, and you know within 10 seconds that you are not good at this. Not like the first person. Not even close. You die fast. Embarrassingly fast. The game over screen flashes and you step back, face warm, trying not to care, trying to look like it does not matter. You pick another game, one in the corner where no one is watching. You feed in another token, then another. They disappear so fast, faster than they should. You are out before you have even started, or that is how it feels. Your hand is empty, no more tokens, no more money to get more. You stand there for a second, aimless, watching someone else play a racing game. You do not know them. They do not know you. But you watch anyway. Just being here is enough. You did not have to play to belong. Watching counted. The music store is quieter, calmer. You walk in and the sound shifts. No arcade chaos, just whatever's playing on the store speakers. Something current, something you've heard on the radio, but do not know all the words to yet. The racks are organized by genre. Pop, rock, hip-hop, alternative, country. In the back corner where no one goes. You flip through the CDs without looking for anything specific. You pull one out, look at the cover, turn it over, read the track list. You know half these songs. You have heard them at a friend's house, on the radio, in someone's car. You think about buying it. You check the price, $17.99. You do not have that, you put it back. But you do not walk away. You flip through a few more. You land on another one. Different artist, different sound. You pull it out, hold it in both hands like it is something important. You read the back, every song title, every featured artist. You're imagining what it would be like to own this, to bring it home, to listen to it in your room with the door closed, to know every word, to become the kind of person who listens to this. You try to decide between the two, the first one or this one. You go back. Pull the first one out again. Hold them both. Compare. You read the track lists again like something will have changed, like the answer will appear. You move to the listening stations. Put the headphones on. Press play. The music is too loud, but you do not turn it down. You stand there, eyes closed or staring at nothing, just listening, just feeling. You are trying on identities here, trying to figure out who you are, who you want to be, what kind of music says that. You switch to the other album. Listen to the first 30 seconds of 3 different tracks. You're building a version of yourself in your head. The version that owns this CD, that knows these songs by heart, that plays this for their friends and it means something. You take the headphones off. You're still holding both cases. You look at the price again. $17.99 each. You do not have $36. You barely have $10. You put one back, then the other. You flip through more cases. You are stalling. You're not ready to leave yet. You read liner notes. You memorize album art. You pull out another CD just to hold it, just to feel the weight of it. You will not buy anything today. Maybe not ever. But you are changed somehow. Something shifted. You know more now than you did when you walked in. About music, about yourself, about what you want, even if you cannot have it yet. You leave empty-handed, but it does not feel empty. You're walking again. Aimless loops through the mall. In and out of stores you will never buy from. Clothing stores with music too loud and lights too bright. The bookstore where you flip through magazines. The card shop. The store that only sells sunglasses. You are not shopping. You are just moving, just existing. You pass the fountain, then the food court again, then the fountain again. You have done this loop 3 times now, maybe 4. You have lost count. The stores start to look the same. You recognize the displays, the mannequins, the sale signs. You are repeating yourself, and you know it, and you do not care. You sit on the edge of the fountain. The water is loud behind you. You watch people walk by, families, couples, other kids doing the same thing you are doing. You are bored, but you do not want to leave. You have nowhere else to be. The mall is the place, the only place. So you sit. You stand. You walk some more. You lean against a railing. You check the time on the clock above the food court, even though time does not really matter. You have hours still, or maybe just 1. You are not sure. It all blurs. Your friend is next to you, or they were a minute ago. You have split up and regrouped 4 times already. You will do it again. You drift. You orbit. You find each other without trying. You sit on a bench outside a store you have never been inside. You do not talk. You just sit. Just watch. Just exist in the same space, bored together, waiting for nothing. You know the rules without anyone telling you. Don't run. Don't be too loud. Don't break anything. Don't linger in one spot so long that someone notices. The security guards are background characters. You see them, but you don't think about them. Unless you do something wrong. Unless they look at you too long. Then you move. You drift to another part of the mall. You reset. You know you're not quite an adult. Not quite trusted. But you're also not a little kid. You're in between. Testing the edges of that in between. Seeing how far you can push before someone pushes back. Most days, no one does. Most days, you're invisible. And that's exactly what you want. The stores start to blur. You've been here 2 hours, maybe 3. You've lost track. Time moves differently in the mall. It stretches and compresses. You're bored, but it's not a bad bored. It's the kind of bored that feels like freedom. Like you don't have to be anywhere or do anything or prove anything to anyone. You can just exist. Just wander. Just be part of the ecosystem of this place that isn't home and isn't school and isn't outside. It's its own thing, its own world. Eventually you have to leave. Your mom is picking you up. Or the bus is coming. Or you just decide it's time. You walk toward the exit, and the mall looks different now. The lights seem harsher. There are fewer people. The stores are starting to close, metal gates coming down, employees counting registers. The energy is shifted. It's winding down. Ending. You push through the doors, and the outside air hits you. Cold or warm, bright or dark, real. You wait for your ride, or you walk to the bus stop, or you just start walking home. You're quiet. Your friends are quiet. You're replaying the day in your head, what you ate, what you saw, the game you lost, the CD you didn't buy. It's already starting to feel like a memory, already starting to blur. You didn't do anything important. You didn't accomplish anything. You didn't buy much, if anything at all. Your pockets are lighter. Your bags are empty. But something happened. You were somewhere. You were part of something. You existed in a space that held you without asking anything in return. The mall didn't give you anything you could keep. No souvenirs, no proof. Just time. just hours that belonged to you. And that was enough. That was everything.